Hi, Troy Logan here with Strike for Self-Defense. Welcome back. Today we're going to be going over some self-defenses. Up to this point you've done some combatives or strikes. Today we're going to work on choke from the front, two-handed pluck, kick to the groin. Choke from the front, two-handed pluck, kick to the groin. So I'm going to ask Matt to come up. He's going to help me demonstrate this technique. So from this angle here, the hands come around the throat. So let's break it down and go a little slower. In Krav Maga, the first thing we want to do is always address the immediate danger. In this case, it's the hands around the throat. So as Matt's got this nice grip around my throat, I don't want this to go too long because he's going to render me unconscious or even kill me if he chokes me too long. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to do what's called plucking, and I'm going to use my Krav hooks. So I want you to think about cupping your hands like this, like you're cupping water. These become your Krav hooks. My Krav hooks are what I'm going to use to pluck, to get his hands from around my throat effectively. So watch, this is what it looks like. Here go my Krav hooks come inside of his hands. I'm trying to get as close to the thumbs as possible, and then I'm exploding out here. So think about tracing your collarbone. Elbows are slightly higher than my hands. My fingers stay together when I'm doing this Krav hook here, and I'm plucking out. So it looks like this. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Notice how I'm exploding through the technique. You have to explode through this technique. It's not simply me bringing my hands up and trying to pry his hands from around my throat. That won't work. He's bigger, he's stronger than I am. So I want to explode through the technique and rely on the technique, not my physicality. So when he comes again, hands around the throat at immediate danger, I'm bringing my Krav hooks inside, trying to get as close to the thumbs as possible and tracing my hands out around my collarbone, exploding through the technique. Now in Krav Maga, there's always a simultaneous counter, meaning it's a strike. It's not enough for me to stop him from choking me. I want to effectively hurt him. So in this case, we're going to do what we did in the previous segment, the front kick to the groin. So now I'm combining the two. I'm plucking and kicking. So pluck and kick simultaneously. So here we go. So now he still has a nice A-frame between his legs. I'm getting my Krav hooks inside his thumbs, tracing out, and then I'm kicking the groin at the same time. From there, do it again. So from here, I'm plucking, kicking. From there, I'm going to add combatives and strikes, end up in a good fighting stance. We always want to end up in a good fighting stance because we're prepared to continue if we need to. So from this is what it looks like from facing you. I'm plucking and kicking. From there, adding combatives if necessary, ending up in a nice balanced fighting stance and ready to either flee or continue fighting. So this is choke from the front, two-hand pluck, kick to the groin. Front kick to the groin. Thank you.